know, when the pandemic hit in March of 2020, I was spending a lot of time with a friend of mine who was a musician, and I noticed that their shows started to be canceled. It was like dominoes falling. All of a sudden the first one went, and then the next, and the next, and the next. And I thought to myself, this is terrible. Like, they take that money and they reinvest that money into their craft. And here's all of these musicians who are going to be without work. And so I wanted to do something special to help the musicians. So I started with this idea of how can I pivot Piqua Arts Council's Rock Piqua concert series and turn that into some way to raise funds for musicians. It took us a little longer than we thought it was going to take, but here we are with 6 great concerts to share with you. We only could do that with the support of foundations that help fund these. So we really want to take a second to thank the Niels and Ruth Lundgaard Foundation, the Piqua Community Foundation, and the Ohio Arts Council. All of the money raised through these concert videos is going to go directly back into the pocket of the musicians. When the pandemic hit, the arts were the second most impacted segment of the economy. Restaurants and retail took a huge hit, but when the pandemic started, unemployment in the arts reached nearly 50%. Now, as every other industry is picking back up, we see job postings everywhere for everything across the board, even restaurant and retail. The arts are still hovering around 25% in unemployment. I can't tell you how big of an impact that is to this region, but I can tell you that the arts contribute over $213 million in economic development to the Dayton region alone. Nationally, the arts are the second biggest contributor to the economy. But here we are at 25% unemployment. And that doesn't count where we're at with theaters and all of the other art forms that are still being impacted. Right now, 30% occupancy is the rate at which a concert venue or a theater can be. And there's no way that they can make money doing that. So here we are doing our small part to make sure we're helping. What happens if because of this pandemic, the next Taylor Swift, Brooks and Dunn, Garth Brooks, has to go get a different job doing something else, and then they aren't able to come back? And we lose out on a once-in-a-generation talent like Stevie Nicks. I, for one, don't want to be part of that problem. I want to be part of the solution that makes sure that doesn't happen. When I was planning this series, I thought to myself, where can we do this? Where can we film these concerts? And the only place that came to mind was the Brightside Music and Event Venue. A few years ago, I came here for the first time and fell in love with the place. Ham and Carly Dixon restored this building, and they used an artist's eye as they created all the elements of this space. So you're gonna get that gritty, wonderful vibe that you would want from a rock concert in this space that you wouldn't get anywhere else in Dayton or Miami County. I didn't want these videos to be like basement concerts or anything like that that a musician had been putting out. I wanted these to be the highest quality. And knowing that, I knew I had to work with the best people to make them happen. So we reached out to Chris and Monica at Monica Sound to get our lights and audio production. We worked with Suttle to re-engineer the audio for the videos, and we reached out to Indigo Life Media to make sure we had the highest video quality as well. Amber Lamardo from Lamardo Studio also provided these great photos of the event so that both the bands and Piqua Arts Council had something to use in our marketing materials. So I really wanted a female-fronted band to be one of our key bands for this. I can't think of a better band than Jamie Suttle to take over that role. The whole group of musicians are so professional. Every time I've worked with them in the past, I've never had to worry. I really get along with all of them and like working with them, but also they deliver every single time they're on stage. I don't really like to classify them as country because they're a lot more southern rock. Jamie mixes in some great classics in addition to some original music every time she performs. And I think you're going to love hearing both those covers and her originals as part of this concert series.
Cheating, nine-hearted glass, honky-tonk girl. I'm a hell-raising, Jesus-praising, ain't no stranger to the rainbow, ready to rock your world. Red dress, white trash, blame it on my roots back under the bandit hills. Hello, route, baby, let me show you how good country feels. Yeah. Survival. If you need a melody to save your soul, call Willie, Hank, Waylon, Strait, Johnny, and Jones. Yeah. Where are the ladies at? Let's hear the ladies make some noise. And for the mamas who raise their babies to be cowboys. Give me that old stage, always tag on the hat, a little dirt floor stomping, then you know where it's at. Turn up the piano and the steel. Country music revival, old tradition survival. If you need a melody to get you through, call Emmy, Lou, Kitty, Reba, Dolly, and June. Cheap whiskey. Daddy called his demons out by night. He said you kiss one of them, it just might kill. If the first don't be, the next one will. What a shame, but what a way to go. When you should have said no, you say yes. You try to let go, but put it right back to the two. Somebody tell me why the best things in life is a little bit wrong, but a little bit right. Guitar strings, tight jeans, and a George Strait song. I'll bless your heart, but make you wanna rock all night long. I need a genuine moonshine southern river with angel eyes who love like the devil. You should have said no, you say yes. Try to let go, but put it right back to the two. Somebody tell me why the best things in life is a little bit wrong, but a little bit right. I wanna run up bills that I don't pay. Should've said no, will you say yes? But try to let go before the right backs to tree. Somebody tell me why the best things in life are a little bit wrong, but a little bit right. Somebody tell me why the best things in life are a little bit wrong, but a little bit right. Somebody tell me why the best things in life are a little bit wrong, but a little bit right. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been put down, I've been pushed down. When will I be loved? When I find a new man, better one for mine. It always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been made blue, I've been lied to. When will I be loved? When I find a new man, better one for mine. It always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. But I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? When will I be loved? Tell me, when will I be loved? Man, I love singing with these boys over here. It always makes me feel like I'm in church. Even though I probably say a lot of things on stage I probably wouldn't say in church. So this next song is one of ours. This was kind of a song that I started writing, and I wasn't really sure if I was going to finish it because it was I felt like a downer, and I always try to be a little hopeful when I'm writing songs. But sometimes you just feel this way. This is called Pissed Off and Reckless. If I had the money, I'd call up my friends, fly to the West Coast, find suntans and sin. But I run up my credit and I lie to myself, 'cause I've hit rock bottom, but my liquor's top shelf. Some call me the devil, some call me a saint. Guess I'll be stuck in the middle somewhere between heaven and hell. I'm pissed off and reckless, but I swear I'm okay. You bring the whiskey, I bring my radio. could drown out the night with some country and old rock and roll. Some call me the devil, some call me a saint. Guess I'll be stuck in the middle somewhere between heaven and hell. I'm pissed off and reckless, but I'm doing okay. Some call me the devil, some call me a saint. Guess I'll be stuck in the middle somewhere between heaven and hell. I'm pissed off and reckless, I'm doing okay. Pissed off and reckless, but you guys, I swear I'm okay. I hope wherever you're watching this from, you're raising a drink up if you felt like that for the last year and some change. So this is a song about Miss Patsy Cline's music and kind of what it's meant to me in my life. Every time that I think I've moved on, the radio tells me I'm wrong. You remind me of every Patsy Cline song, and I wonder if you're home alone, 'cause I fall to pieces, I'm so blue, I'm going crazy, 'cause she's got you. I don't need to find the words to say, 'cause Patsy was right. You can find me with sweet dreams and walking after midnight. You sound so good, it isn't even fair. And like a record I'm spinning, going nowhere. And I wonder if you still care. I fall to pieces, I'm so blue, I'm going crazy, she's got you. I don't need You can find me in Patsy or walking, just me with whiskey and cigarettes. They burn like fire in your eyes. Try to forget you tonight. You are mine, and I fall to pieces. I'm so blue. You're cheating hard, hold on to you. I don't need to find the words to say, 'cause Patsy was right.
All right, we're so excited to be playing this show for y'all. And we're really excited to be able to do some of our own music. I hope y'all are liking it out there. This next song is, I'm from a really small town in eastern Kentucky called Van Lear. And if you've never heard of it, there's only one other person that you might have heard from, maybe two other people that you might have heard from that came from just down the holler from me, and that's Miss Loretta Lynn and Crystal Gale. And it's a small place, but they've got some girls there with some big dreams for sure. This is a song about all the people from there and picking blackberries with my papaw. It's called Blackbird Wine.
Raised in a shack at the end of Webb Hollow, where the blackberry bushes and the kids grow wild. Keeps it all together for a broken man's daughter. There's something about a girl with them their eyes. I guess it's in the water. Blackbird wine. You feel so fine as that blackbird wine. Blackbird wine. Yellow lines and turning pages, LA lights and Nashville stages, singing no country. Good folks sing with me. It's not bad for a kid from Johnson County. Blackbird wine. Blackbird wine. Nothing makes you feel so fine. That blackbird that blackbird wine. Blackbird
Woo! Thank y'all so much. All right, so we're going to break it down a little bit. I always love getting to sing this song. So I'm a mom, and my daughter's actually, y'all can't see her from home, but she's dancing in the background. And yeah, so when she was a baby, she had colic, like I'm sure if you're a mom and you're watching, you know what that was like. And walking her around every night for hours and hours, I would sing this lullaby to her. And this was kind of a song I started. And then when she got a little bit older, she asked me why the wolf howls at the moon. And so I wrote her this song, and this is for Alice Jane. This is called Million Miles.
The big bad wolf started to walk the night. pretty pale moon, stars in her eyes. They had a pocket full of dreams, but none of them turned out right. So the big bad wolf walks alone tonight. He was a little too late and a little too far. He knew her every curve and every scar. She had a red hot temper and a mean cold shoulder. He was jealous of the night that got to hold her. And there was something about her, he couldn't look away. Knowing he never touched her, he loved her anyway. And now he's drowning in the words he'll never say. So he cries through the night a million miles away. He had an angel face and a devilish grin. He was made for her and she was made for him. And though we couldn't quite see her till the lights go dim, now the world sees her but she sees only him. And there was something about him, she couldn't look away. Knowing she never touched him, she loved him anyway. And now he's drowning in the words she'll never say. So she shines through the night a million miles away. There was something about him, she couldn't look away. Knowing he'd never touch her, he loved her anyway. And now they're drowning, they'll never be the same. So they cry through the night a million miles away. Mr. Tim Yanni on guitar, y'all. You know, I've been writing songs with Tim for a long time, and I used to only say Tim on stage because I didn't know how to pronounce his last name for the longest time.
Can you do it now?
Yanni, it's Yanni. Look him up on Facebook, Instagram. Now this song, I always feel like I have to say something about this song because I grew up loving singer-songwriters in country music, and I love Miss Dolly Parton. One of my favorite Dolly Parton songs has always been Jolene, as I'm sure it is your favorite song as well. But as I got older, the lyrics of that song started to bother me because I was raised to believe that if another woman can come and take your man, he was never yours to begin with, so just let him leave. And so this song is called You Can Call Me Jolene. I heard you've been talking about me. 1, doesn't take 2, kindly. 2, rumors I've been chasing your man. 3,
is a crowd, baby, what you looking at me for? You've been telling tall tales, spreading your hurt all over this town. He done pull you through hell, bedding every skirt for miles around. If it makes you feel better, you can call me Jolene. But if he treats you like trash, then sugar, he'd probably do the same to me. So I don't wanna take your man just because I can. But if it makes you feel better, you can call me Jolene. You seem to confuse me with a kind of girl that come real cheap. Be weary of the company you keep. See, there's more to life there you don't really wanna share. Better get mad like we do it in the South, 'cause nobody really gonna care unless you get mad. Stop running your mouth. If it makes you feel better, you can call me Jolene. But if he treats you like trash, then sugar, he'd probably do the same to me. So I don't wanna take your man just because I can. But if it makes you feel better, you can call me Jolene.
Now this is gospel truth, y'all.
So Dolly really knew her stuff. Some girls play the game, they can't get enough. But is he really worth the tears he caused? If his eyes are prone to wander, then let him get lost. 2, 3. If it makes you feel better, you can call me Jolene. If he treats you like trash, then sugar, he'd probably do the same to me. I don't wanna take your man, darling, just because I can. But if it makes you feel better, you can call me Jolene. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Suttle on guitar, y'all. I'm Jamie Suttle. It's so good to be here, y'all. It's so good to be singing. I feel like I went so long without singing. This is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night. And wouldn't you love to love her? Rose alive like a bird in flight. Who will be her lover? All your life you never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Will you never win? And rings like a bell through the night. Wouldn't you love to love her? Rose alive like a bird in flight. head in the dark. She is the darkness. Rules of love like a fine skylark in the sky is starless. All your life you never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Will you never win? Will you never win? She rings like a bell through the night. Would you love to love her? Rules of life like a bird in flight. Who will be her lover? All your life you never seen a woman taken by the wind. Would you stay if she promised you heaven? Will you never win? Will you never win? Taken by the sky. Taken by the sky. Taken by the sky. Welcome to the circus where we live on a thread. I was blinded by the color, now I see only red. Red paint on his truck and red rage in his eyes. Red lights when he started to stay. Oh no. He could have drove away, but he started to think about it, begging him to leave at the end of his drink. Smile on his face when he started to blow. Better call the neighbors, cause it's time for the show. It goes 1, 2, 3. Gonna be a knockdown, drag out, junk out vibe. We're gonna take it to the edge tonight. Keep your trigger loose and your gun held high. Nothing else matters but the red, red light. He was tired of all the drinking and the laying around. So one day she got to thinking about the pistol she found. Flew into the room, said it's time for some fun. She said you better make it good, cause you only get one. Knockdown, drag out, junk out vibe. We're gonna take it to the edge tonight. Keep your trigger loose and your gun held high. Gonna be a knockdown, drag out, junk out vibe. We're gonna take it to the edge tonight. Keep your trigger loose and your gun held high. Nothing else matters but the red, red light. Drank it all the way and crossed every line. She paid the price too many times. Welcome to the circus where we live on a thread. I was blinded by the color, now I see only red. Help is on the way with the siren and all, but they're gonna be too late cause he's heard his last call. Gonna be a knockdown, drag out, junk out vibe. We're gonna take it to the edge tonight. Keep matters but the red, red light.
Now, we just had Valentine's Day, so this is a love song I wrote about Valentine's Day. If you're at home, I hope you're having a drink with me.
Roses are red till they're dead and get tossed in the trash. Someone tell Cupid to break his pink arrow in half. I gave my heart a time or two, and every time it's black and blue. I'm getting too old for this. Oh, Mr. Right now takes a bow, guess he ain't Mr. Right. Can't seem to find himself or a mirror that he doesn't like. I came here to the bar tonight to bring my broken heart to life. I'm getting too old for this. One was a fighter and one was a liar. One never loved me at all. Here's to the one that I get drunk and call. Oh, pour me a shot for 'em all. For each love, line 'em up till I'm happy again. I don't wanna think, so I drink away all of my sins and stupid men. Can't get the hang of moving on. I sing it in a country song, but I think it's time for a change. So here's to my granny who taught me the bad from the good. One for my mama who raised me the best that she could. To all the girls that treat you right, like Julie with a cold Bud Light, we're looking real good tonight. To the fighters, the badass survivors, paving the way for us all. Here's to my friends that I get drunk and call. Oh, pour me a shot for 'em all. Bartender, if you see me drinking Patron, take my phone. If me and Jack Daniels are dancing on tables alone, I should go home. Can't get the hang of moving on. I sing it in a country song. I'm getting too old for this. One was a fighter, one was a liar. One never loved me at all. But here's to my friends I get drunk and call. Pour me a shot for 'em all. 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 All right, we got one more song. Thank you guys so much for having us. This is
song about the three most important men in my life. Born and raised with a Bible in my hand, Nashville was closer than the heavens promised land. Though I like drinking whiskey with a guitar picking man, I know the good Lord, He loves me for exactly who I am. I can't heal no sickness, I can't make a blind man see. If you hear what I'm singing, man, it might just set you free. You can pray Sunday morning like a Christian not to be. Just don't judge lowly sinners having Friday drinks with me. Little bit of cash and Jack and Jesus. Sing it out if you're with me, I'll say a little bit of cash and Jack and Jesus. Heaven help me, I like it that way. Now Johnny, he had demons, but he always sang the truth. Gave into temptation just the same as me and you. He was without sin, cast a verse, dirty look at me. I never said I'm perfect and I don't pretend to be. Little bit of cash and Jack and Jesus. Sing it out if you're with me, I'll say a little bit of cash and Jack and Jesus. Heaven help me, I like it that way. I'm a little bit of cash and Jack and Jesus. Sing it out if you're with me, I'll say a little bit of cash and Jack and Jesus. Heaven help me, I like it that way. Jesus, heaven help me, I like it that way. I'm a little bit of cash and Jack and Jesus. Sing it out if you're with me, I'll say a little bit of cash and Jack and Jesus.